I'm good to share. Oh, you are.
Yep. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Happy July 31st. We're already just blazing through the summer season. It's already halfway done. I was talking to my family this week. I was like, we got to figure out more day trips. We only got like 3 more weeks left until school. We got to get focused on school. So we're like crash course.
I know.
Just
Freddy's is already
cramming
doing
it all
their
in.
complete. It was like right after the 4th of July. Summer stuff was gone, and it was crayons and backpacks and paper.
Oh yeah, must be nice. Must be nice. Must be nice. We made her, dude. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. So, but yeah, it just goes to show the summer's going pretty quick. So, July was a really fun month, which is really great. We still have a little bit more today, but it was fun. It was our first full month with no restrictions. And we tried to do is cram as much as we could without any restrictions, which is really good. So let's go into what we got going on the slideshow today. So first thing we're going to talk about is our new promotion. Woo! Scott Sandner, who's also known as our pizza guy.
I call him pizza guy extraordinaire.
And late last year decided he wanted to work inside the kitchen and not on pizza. And also, you know, we have Shantae, who is awesome at pizza anyway. So Scotty came back and learned the back of the house and really enjoyed it. And then when we went to go start looking for a sous chef, put his name in the ring and said, hey, I'd like to be considered. And Dino kind of put him through the gauntlet of challenges and tasks. And
he did a beautiful wine dinner.
Did an awesome job. Yeah, wine dinners have been really successful. Chef was able to take a little vacation, his first major vacation, and since he's been here. So Scott has really been awesome. And as most of you know, he's been here for a long time. And so it was really good to see him step up and really take the next step in his career. So we're excited to have him on board. So when you see him, give him a little congratulations. He's definitely deserving. No, that's, you know, we permanently.
It just gets dirtier in the back.
Clear coated on there so it stays.
Yeah. It's his memory of the pizza station.
So this was, just for those that didn't know, this was what we did during COVID. For those who don't know, we split the whole team up into 2 different teams. Food and beverage, fitness, concierge team. We had 2 different teams. One was the Weekend Warrior team, which Scotty was a part of. And then the Weekend Warrior team and the other team, which was the A team, had their own personal flags, and we played capture the flag every week. So we would hide the flag, and we would have to go hide. So Scotty found this Weekend Warrior flag. I don't know where this one was hidden, but
the one that was in the server station where the computers are.
There you go. Yeah, so we had them tucked in random places, so they won prizes, and it was just kind of a nice team bonding thing that we did. So Scotty's actually on vacation this week, which is great. He deserves it. And so this was the best picture I could find of him, which is mostly covered up. But
I was going to say, I have a great one of him for wine dinner.
Oh, I missed that one then. I should have put the one, when the wine dinner, we was putting the dollops on. Oh.
Very sous chefy.
Forgot I had that picture. Dang it. I just used it for the.
I'm not consulted.
This is the before. Yep, that's exactly what it is. This was the hard work picture, but I'll show maybe the video of what we did. So then a little update on masks. I know we've had a lot of information about masks come up this week, whether it be from the health department, whether it be from the governor or the CDC. So what we are
holding their breath.
Everyone.
There's big eyes.
So at the moment, the way it is strongly recommended that if you are vaccinated or not vaccinated, that you wear masks indoors. It is required that you wear a mask indoors if you are unvaccinated. Okay, so just a reminder to all of our members, we kind of reposted some of the posters because some members have forgot. But if you are not vaccinated, you are required to wear a mask. Now, on the other hand, I'm going to also say that we are not checking. We're not going to go through and take every member's vax card or non-vax card and put it on file whether you're vaccinated or not. It's an honor system. We know members are adults. We know members can be responsible for themselves. We trust that they can be responsible for themselves. So at this time, that's where it is. But as everyone has heard, there are places throughout the country that are going mask required again. And there's restaurants in Seattle that are going mask required regardless. There's, obviously Los Angeles County went mask required regardless. So the cases are increasing as we look at Pierce County. It doubled over the past weekish or something on a daily basis. So there's definitely concern to watch how that goes. But at this time, it's still a recommendation, and all of our policies in place are going to stay the same. So, any questions about that? No, we don't want to touch on that too much. Let's get on to the fun stuff.
The fun part.
All right, so weekly event review. We're going to talk about SSL sightseers this week.
Yep, so last week on Wednesday, we went to Bainbridge Island. We went on the ferry, which was beautiful. We were commenting, when we got on the ferry, you could see all the big cruise ships back in the port of Seattle, and it just kind of felt like this breath of normalcy to see
it was nice.
Giant cruise ships back. I grew up in the area, so I'm so used to seeing them, and last summer it just felt so empty and kind of like, oh. So it was just kind of heartwarming to see the waterfront coming back alive. The ferry ride was beautiful. Pictures are going to get uploaded to Flickr, but Valerie and I went to the front of the boat and have the classic ferry picture where the hair's just like all sorts of crazy. We went to the Japanese American Exclusion Memorial, which was an extremely sobering but beautiful experience. It was it's a quick little walking path, but it tells the story, tragic story, but it was beautiful. There were so many paper cranes there, and it was a gorgeous day. And then we went to the Bladell Reserve. So
awesome.
I've
never been there, and it was cool.
It was
really cool.
Beautiful. It's 126 acres, and they've created different microclimate's not the right word.
Climates. They're legit climates.
Yeah, so they have a fern garden. So it's all very shaded, and there's all of these ferns or moss garden. So there's all this moss that grows. And then you can see here, like willows and just beautiful greenery. And then there was a Japanese garden with this beautiful tea house in it. And it was amazing. I texted my mom afterwards, and I was like, Mom, this place was so cool. Have you been? And she was like, yeah, so have you when you were 6. And I was like, oh.
Whoops. It was pretty cool. Their claim to fame is that you can experience all of the Pacific Northwest climates in a 2-hour walk around their property. So
and the mansion.
And then the mansion.
Yeah, the mansion was gorgeous. You walk up. I can't wait to get the pictures up. But you walk up, and there's a front door and a back door, and both doors are open, and so you can just see out onto the water. And I just wanted to sit in front of that all day. Like, you guys can go ahead, I'll just be here admiring. But it was so beautiful. Highly suggest going if you haven't been before.
It really is creepy because you walk down the driveway and you can see the mansion, over by the houses right there. And they have the front door open and the back door open. You can see all the way through, and all you see is the Puget Sound. You can just see all the way through. It's really crazy. Really cool. It was a lot of fun. It was even more fun because we had some other people that were not part of our group we were at the memorial first, and there was people that were like, "Oh, are you tour?" You're asking Paula and I, "Are you tour guides? Can we join along?" We're like, "No, we're just making this up as we go." Is really what we're doing, and so we kind of did our thing, and then we went to town, had lunch, and shopped. Saw them in town, and then we went to the reserve, saw them there as well. So we're like, "Hey, you guys are getting a free tour." I know. We should charge
that.
I want to know who paid for the trip and only got their arm.
Oh no! It's Tim, but it's the way that the PowerPoint edits the picture. I can pull it up. What a fail, Paula Rowe. Oh.
You only pay 25%. That's what happens. you're not gonna pay full rate. You're not gonna get. It was really cool because I think a lot of these members didn't necessarily know each other, and so it was really good to kind of experience the trip together. And you know, we ran into you know a little bit of traffic issues and stuff like that, and everyone was really flexible about it, real understanding. We have backup plans for it, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But it just goes to show, you know, you just can't plan everything to the moment like we'd like, but we'll do our best to have a plan to overcome it. So a lot of fun. We're the next one we've got, which we'll talk about in a minute, I guess. I don't need to jump ahead. I didn't even see the slide, GM update. Well, there's a lot of stuff, I guess. So we've got, you know, like I said, the masks. Part of my article was really talking about vendors and kind of where we're at with our companies that we work with. They're struggling just as everyone is with staffing and products. To be honest, like the canal fiasco a couple months is really hitting effect now. So it's hard to get a lot of the products that got stuck in the canal. And as everyone has heard, you know, the amount of ships, container ships that are in Puget Sound right now, I think it's up to like 16 or 18 or something like that. Ships spread all throughout Puget Sound waiting to be unloaded. They just can't get that stuff going fast enough. So it is quite an issue. We had, just to kind of show you, last Friday, our Cisco, which is our food distributor, which we buy majority of our food from, couldn't deliver on our normal deliveries Friday. They couldn't deliver on Friday because they didn't have any drivers. Said they'd bring out the food. So we ended up going to the store. We went to Costco and Fred Meyer to try and get the food we needed to do dinner that night. And we had an event the next day. So did just dinner that night. And then Saturday morning they said, oh, we'll be there, we'll be there, we'll be there. We promise. And then they didn't show either because they didn't have any drivers to bring the truck up to here. So we had events we had 3 events in the morning last Saturday, so we had to go quickly to the store, buy all the products, get all that, and then had to go back again in the afternoon to get through Saturday dinner and then Sunday lunch and dinner as well. And then they finally delivered on Monday, and when they delivered on Monday, we had a bunch of the product that we ordered didn't come in. So
It's a never-ending story.
it really is. It's really tough, and so that's the extreme version, but we have been dealing with that for the last couple months with everything from paper towels to food products to wine, beer, soda.
Bud Light has been out
Glassware.
for a year.
That's okay.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
To some.
No.
I know. I see the receipts. I'm like, Doug, we went to the store again to buy that. He said, yeah, they won't deliver it. So it really has been a challenge, and so really we're being super aggressive and have been for the last few weeks, as in we're connecting with other vendors, but they're going to run into the same issues too. But we're hoping to have, these guys don't have some stuff and this guy has some stuff, and we hope to overlap and get a full order. So we're working on that. Just kind of be patient. I know we run into being out of some stuff sometimes, both in the restaurant and in housekeeping supplies and stuff like that, but it is stuff we're working on. Like I said, Scotty getting promoted is a huge deal for us, especially since he's been here for, I think it's 4 years now, and so it's really nice to have him really step up to the plate. I remember talking to him about it a couple years ago, because he has the qualities, he wasn't ready to make that choice yet, and we had talked to him a couple years ago saying, hey, do you want to do it? No, I don't want it. And so it's really proud, really exciting, super excited for him to finally say, yep, I want to take that position on. So really good to have that. And then, just a quick reminder of, we're going to make a lot of changes. We just completed our first 4 weeks of being no restrictions. Hopefully it stays no restrictions, but we've gone through our first month of no restrictions, and the name of the game right now is there will always be changes. We're going to constantly evolve. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is set in stone. I keep telling my team that don't worry about things quite yet because nothing's set. Just let everyone know that, hey, we're going to keep evaluating. We're going to keep watching everything. We're going to keep watching member usage and member satisfaction and how people are using the facility and when and the times and all this stuff. And we have a lot of that information we load into computers to have data points to track all that information. But just be patient, as nothing is set in stone. We are constantly evaluating things. We will try things for a month to give people enough time to get used to it, build it into the routine, see if it works or doesn't work. But we're also not afraid to make the change. Not because that's what we want, but to make the change because that's what the membership wants. So just be mindful as all the things are reopening and all the different stuff we have going on, that nothing's set in stone. We appreciate the feedback. I've received a ton of emails, which is really good. Make sure they're always, constructive criticism. We like that. We understand it gets heated sometimes, but just make sure it's really constructive and useful. And we're collecting all that information to make changes. So it is your club. We're going to put it the way you want it, and we just need to make sure that that's what everyone wants. So just be patient through that. So anything else that I should talk about? Some maintenance stuff while I'm just, I guess, under my thing. So I don't think I've touched on it later.
Don't do too much, because Matthew will be here next week.
Okay. Well, we do have, the spa is down right now. So our spa heater, or spa filter, I keep saying the heater. So used to the heater being broke. Filter never breaks. So the spa filter broke. It actually started shooting sand from the filter into the spa.
Not ideal.
Not a typical way you like to use the spa. You don't need to be sandblasted.
No.
So
It's not a spa treatment.
does help get the sunscreen off.
Or we could do a promo with like mud baths.
Yeah, a little like
a little mud bath, maybe.
wellness.
Yeah.
You know,
We should capitalize on this. What have I been doing?
a little sand soak. We'll call,
Yeah.
yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, get your little toes.
Options are endless.
Chew it up. Yeah, it's true. Cheaper too. So we are. We've got the part ordered. The company's working on it. It came up this week. It should be installed. It's either gonna be Wednesday or Friday. They still haven't told us, but they for sure have it one of those days next week. So, and then we just got to fill it and do all that. There was comment recently about, hey, can we get this tile fixed at the same time? Hey, we've been trying to get the tile fixed since April. So our challenge is the grout that we use to replace the tile is in Italy, and it has yet to, it's on back order.
Very fancy grout, apparently. It's Italian.
It is, because it has a lot shorter cure time than your typical grout locally. So we can either, so anyways, it's the grout that we use. It's the grout we use for everything. So we just need to, we need Italy to get on it. So if anybody can make a phone call, I'd really appreciate that.
Anyone knows anyone.
Yeah, in Italy. Italy grout business. We got our new windows in the mantle.
Yay!
So it's not, the company came all the way up here and went to install it and then said, oh, we only have one of the windows. And
You can't make this up.
you left the shop with only one of the windows? Like, I don't know.
Checklist.
So I haven't heard if the other window was at the shop or if the other window's still on order. So we have one of the windows done. We got one more to go. So that process is good. That actually turned out to be faster than what they quoted. So they quoted us 8 weeks. It's only been like 5. So we're calling that a win, although it's not quite done yet. So it's a half a win. What else is broken around here? Yeah, we got a couple lights, but we have to rent a lift, so we wait till multiple are done with that.
Yeah.
That's true. It's true.
They
Pickleball.
left for Christmas in July. Quick.
Yeah, well, we could. Yeah. Well, yeah.
I gotta go.
We gotta go up and get the stuff. Pickleball courts turned out really nice. The company did a really nice job resurfacing those. They got a lot pop. Fixed all the cracks. Did a really, really nice job with that. So we're really excited by that. We got new bark. If anybody has noticed, we got new bark all throughout the facility. They're did a really, that took over a week to get hand put bark into every spot. I like that better than the company coming in and blowing it. So it does take longer for that installation, but it looks a lot better than they just shooting it. So, so we're excited that that got done. Man, there just feels like there's a lot of stuff on Matthew's plate right now. That's we've got some chunks in the mantle floor. I don't know. People have been putting razor blades on their shoes, or I don't know, something, because we got some big chunks out of the floor, wood floor, and the mantle. So we are working on getting a company to come in and replace those planks, which should be a little bit, but
Matthew will be here next week to tell you more.
But Matthew will be here next week to give you an update on all the other stuff. We also, you know, he's
facilities manager.
Yep, and he's been busy, that's for sure. So, all right, there we go. One Day University, time for Paula to talk because my voice is going. So,
My turn. So this week we have I'm not going to say this right. The musicals of Steven Sondheim.
Oh, sorry.
With
No.
an insider's look at his hits and misses. And then on the 4th, the American Passage, the history of Ellis Island. So those are the ones coming down this week.
We are finding out that next year, we're already talking about next year. We're going into budgeting for next year right now. But One Day University we're going to have for next year, which is really cool. We're also looking at, they have kind of an added feature of having a kind of a library of online lectures that you would be able to click at any time, which is pretty slick. So we're looking at that. And then, like I've talked about the last few weeks, is the live in-person One Day University sessions. Like I said, none are in Washington at this time, but
Kind of odd to me. I would think they would have like hopped on UW.
yeah, UW has their own program. That's probably, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if,
That's a route there too.
yeah, we'll see if they start making it over to the Northwest. So member-led clubs. I gotta get coffee or something. So.
Okay, bye. So for member-led clubs, there's just a couple going on this week. So we have Bridge Club, August 3rd, 1 p.m. in Four Suits. The Quilters of Trilogy are doing their all-day sew, August 4th. It starts at 10 a.m. in Hawk's Nest. Stitch and Time will be here August 5th at 1:30 in Four Suits. And then, of course, there's so many more that are coming. Lots happening on MTL. And please make sure you register, just because so we know when they're in Hawk's Nest, we know how many chairs to set up. And then just because Four Suits has 16 chairs in it, so we don't want people to show up and not have a seat.
Personal plug for the bike club. We've got John Wayne Trail Trip. When is that, Valerie?
August 28th.
August 28th. And that is the downhill trip from Snoqualmie Pass all the way down to Rattlesnake Lake. We'd really love to have a large group of members do that event. It does require some planning, so we need to see reservations pretty quick for that. But check out MTL for more information. We had 12 go on it last time, I think, somewhere around there. So we'd like to get somewhere around that again. So fun trip. And so check MTL. Upcoming events.
So we are kicking off Focus on Fitness this week, August 3rd. We have a kickoff event where we'll be handing out the fitness journals. They got delivered from Central Services in Arizona this last week.
Oh, really?
And then we'll also have, no, they're in the back. And then they'll be available at the concierge desk. We haven't put them at the concierge desk yet. Oh, there is one, because there's a link on the back with
Who's that in the book?
Look, it's Fawn. She's famous. Yeah, go to Fawn's page. Her pictures are outside. It was really fun. Fawn and I had a fun time on this one. But she's one of 5 trainers featured from different properties. But there's a QR code there that's going to be linked to a video that Harley Pasternak, who is the celebrity trainer who's doing a live presentation on August 4th. But that video hasn't been loaded, which is why I was saying they weren't at the desk. Because if you go to the QR code, it's not going to be the right video. So don't be alarmed. Central Services is working on it, and it will be there soon.
That's the guy that's in the book, right?
Yep. Okay. He's on the last page of the book. So he will be doing a really great presentation, 11 a.m. on the 4th. And then on August 29th, we are doing Breakfast of Champions. For anyone who participated, or if you just missed Mantle Breakfast, you can sign up and come have breakfast, because why the heck not? And we'll be doing prizes for people who participated. So make sure you pick up one of those starting next week, or I guess starting tomorrow. It's August 1st tomorrow. Wowza. Starting tomorrow, you pick those up. And then just track your progress in them. But if you have any questions, I'll be going over a lot of question and answer, and it'll be kind of more of an open forum on the 3rd for any questions that you may have.
Roast and toast.
That's all. I'm still going to go. All right, great.
Yeah, I just talked for a long time.
Great. National S'mores Day is August 10th. We're going to activate the fire pit out back. So it'll be the first one of the summer. We're really excited. I haven't seen this happen since I've been here, so I'm super excited because I've heard great stories. Christopher's come up with a delicious specialty cocktail featuring a toasted marshmallow syrup.
All right.
So,
That's
yeah,
cool.
That's going to be delicious. So we'll have,
He can do anything.
He really can.
really do anything.
Amazing.
He's
Interesting.
phenomenal. So we'll have cash bar available for beverages, and then we'll have hot dog and s'mores kits. But we do ask that you register for this so we know how much to prepare. And then we are going to a Mariners game.
I was like, blank screen. Woo! All right.
Yep, so August 12th, we are going to the Seattle Mariners game. First pitch is at 1:10. I used to work at T-Mobile Park, so you have somebody with you who knows all the ins and outs of the shortcuts and how
Ron
to
went
get
last
from A
time,
to B.
right?
And
You went last time? Last year or 2 years ago?
Good question. I haven't done space. That's one I haven't done. But yeah, so I'm really excited about this. I have the ticket, so we have kind of a plan for members to meet here and then carpool to the light rail. But if you'd rather go and not do that and maybe park at the stadium yourself, please still register, but contact me and I can give you your ticket in advance. So then that way you can go, but we'll all be in a section together. We're gonna get our name up at the end of the 4th inning. It's gonna be really fun. I'm really excited to eat red rope. It's my favorite part of baseball is food.
What'd you
No,
say?
because the Sounder hasn't posted game specific and it's during the week. And so I was really nervous about commuter traffic from the Sumner station. So unfortunately they don't have a specialty Mariners one.
Sounder looks like they have not. I don't think they're going to do any for the Mariners trips this
I think it
year.
was too much of a crapshoot on if they were going to be able to fully.
They have nothing posted.
Yeah, so there's nothing specific posted, but we are going to do light rail. But like I said, if you'd rather carpool, it's a day game. So parking in the side lots is usually a little bit less expensive than a night game, especially during the week. So if you'd rather drive a car and carpool, and just let me know and I can give you your tickets.
It was really fun. We've gone a few times now. We just all sit in the same section. We kind of all sat there to do a couple pictures, and then everyone would kind of just sit and watch the game, get up, grab some food, or go wander. We got last time I think we had some people that were first timers at T-Mobile, so being able to go check out the whole stadium, it was really slick. We had really good seats last time.
And they
I hope you're gonna give us really good seats this
Of
time.
course I did.
I haven't checked the section.
But they also recently redid the 300 level. So they put up some repurposed storage containers as vendor cards and then put up like bistro lightings and a boardwalk. So that was all done since I've left. So I'm excited to go back and kind of see the changes. So it'll be fun. And there's crickets there. So I have 19 available. So, and I have 8 sold so far when I checked this morning. So make sure you register because it is limited amount of tickets that I have.
We are looking at the T-Birds, the hockey team, the T-Birds that play at Showware. We're also looking at Kraken when those get going. And then,
I'm really excited now.
well, we have no basketball. And then football we are looking at, but yeah, they're just so expensive and it's hard to get a group tickets for the Seahawks. So as much as we'd really like to go, we're just kind of having struggles getting a section of 10.
But we do have
like
some,
$400 a piece. So it's like,
we do have some fun tailgate events here. So we'll still be
the
having
Hawks
some
Club
fun.
is going. Yep.
Yeah, we'll still have some fun Seahawks themes events here for the season, even if we can't get tickets to the game. So do not fret. I will always have a Seahawk thing happening.
Hopefully this is the first Mariners game we go to, and then not only success, but like playoff game maybe we go to. I don't know. We'll see. I'm hopeful, really hopeful this year.
That's a true Seattle Mariners fan right there. That statement right there.
Hey,
True to the blue.
we're gonna, they could do it. We'll see. Wild card is right there.
Lodge Fest. So I have my little fun promo for Lodge Fest over there. Quick, we have props that I forgot about.
I know we keep leaving the show today to go off screen, but you're gonna pull one on me, are you? Yeah.
Lodge Fest. It's going to be a tropical theme. We're very excited.
Hopefully, or
But yeah, so we're really excited. We have a amazing cover band coming from Seattle. They have some really fun stuff on YouTube. I love live music. I know you're shocked that I love something. I'm excited, but I love live music. And I was watching their stuff the other day, and it looks phenomenal. They did an amazing cover of Barracuda that I was just like, woo, fun. We have local beer and wine vendors coming out. The Mantle has food stations. We have a custom cookie that we're going to do from a vendor. So it's going to be really fun, full lodge activation. It is a great opportunity if you have family members that you want to come and experience. We can do guest tickets or friends. So it's a great time. Just come on down. Registration is required, but it's going to be a big party.
we want, like, we're at about a little over 200 right now. We're gonna have about 250 is where we want to be. So tell everybody, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's just a whole club experience. So it's gonna be really great. We're gonna have a blast, and would love the support. So any questions about Lodge Fest?
And it's going to be an annual event with a different theme, and I already have the theme for next year. So no one fret. Not Hawaii next year. Very excited. Yeah, we'll just do different tropical locations each time.
Fiji, here we go. Sweating to the oldies, Carhop. Anybody come to Carhop yesterday? Last night? How'd it go?
Badminton?
Yeah.
Didn't realize that you gotta take your car in and do that, so.
Oh, yeah. Did you just pick up and take home?
Yeah, well, absolutely, no, actually stayed out there.
Oh, you did? Good.
Our, last time I did it,
It was drive-through, yeah.
it was not. But anyway, the point is simply is that, everybody was there early, so.
Of course.
Went out the street over there.
Yeah.
Trilogy time is 15 minutes early.
The team was, really good.
Good.
It was good.
Did anyone play? Did you play badminton?
I didn't get to, we did play.
Cornhole?
Yeah.
Good.
Fun fact about the badminton rackets, they were my grandparents, so they're vintage.
Grandparents is what they really look like.
Both. Classic. hmm
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it was fun.
The strings were horsehair that had been from the 1800s.
Jason and I may have been practicing with them, and a birdie might have whoopsie broke, but it was okay. So it sounded like they lost it for the game.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Carhop, always a blast. Tailgating party in the parking lot.
Vaughn's gonna do a little fun jazzercise aerobics, hyped up, little energized experience.
You get it? What do you call those?
What's his name? Richard Simmons?
No, the socks that the leg warmer ones,
Yeah.
right?
Jane Bond.
Saturday Night Fever. Here we go. Just kidding. John
It's
Travolta.
encouraged.
If you
Or maybe a
You just
sweatpants.
have to make them. Old pair of sweatpants, just wrinkle them up. So Friday, August 20th, we'll have that. And should be a lot of fun. I don't remember the food. I was trying
I don't
to
either.
think if I could remember the food off
You
the
go to
top of my
MTL
head.
at the end if you want.
Oh, we'll go to the next slide then. Here we go. Seattle Harbor SSL Sightseers. We're taking off and going to the Argosy cruise. We're going to do the harbor cruise right out of downtown there. We actually, SSL Sightseers from the Bainbridge trip, we actually got to watch the Argosy cruise pull out and start going down, which was pretty cool because, where are we on here? This is further down, but there's actually right now, or there was when we were on there Wednesday, 2 cruise ships in Seattle. So the Arctic cruise came out and we got to go around the cruise ships, which was pretty cool to watch. And then after that, we're going to head up to this little area.
Go to Pike Place.
Go to Pike Place, yeah. And to go to Pike Place. So I went to Pike Place on Monday
With your family.
to scout it, yeah. And it was a blast. Everything was open, which is really good. I went a couple months ago, not everything was open, but All the vendors are open except for the new area of Pike Place.
I didn't know there was a new area.
Yeah, the over on top of the brewery, you know, the
Yes,
garage
the
door.
overlook.
Yeah, there were no vendors out there, but everything else was open. And everything inside was open. So it was busy too for a Monday. So granted, the cruise ship was in town too. So
I'm
I was
really
a big part
excited
of
for the
it.
crumpet shop.
But
I love the crumpets. They're so good.
you know, what did we eat? We ate, we had Chinese. We always get there's a little dim sum place right there next to the Starbucks, and we get the big skewer of barbecue pork on it. And so good. But it's always fun. We just kind of nitpick throughout the whole time at Pike Place. You know, got a little smoked salmon. Oh yeah, we bought clams and salmon
Where
and
did they throw the fish?
yep, and smoked salmon. We bought a lot out of that place. We spent a lot of money there, but bought a little smoked salmon to snack on while we were walking, and some dim sum to snack on, and some cherries to snack on. And so my cheat code is I just go to the parking garage, the Pike Place parking garage. It was fine. Granted, we were rolling 2 Suburbans deep, so it was a little snug, but we still found
Presidential, what do they call that? Caravan? With all
Caravan, yeah.
Suburbans when he goes places.
with all of them.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I was saying we should get flags for the SSL sightseer trips because the magnets aren't working as well as we thought. But yeah, parking worked
I
out
know, and then
really
it's
well.
crazy to get that and they're like, oh.
Yeah, parking worked out, was fine. I forget what we're doing for parking for the Argosy thing.
Pike Place.
It's at Pike Place. Yeah,
Yes,
so
we're gonna go to Pike Place and then drop down through the elevator and across because then our car will be where we're gonna end our day.
yeah, and it really is the best garage, the Pike Place ones, because they got elevator goes straight up to the market or straight down to the waterfront. So it works out really nice.
I mean, you could take the steps if you
If
really
you
want.
want, I mean,
You want to get those hills in.
I will take the elevator, but
I don't know why you take the elevator.
don't tell National that we're taking the elevator. That's what. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. Like I said, I test ran it the other day, so it was good. I had a busy weekend last weekend. We did Emerald Downs on Saturday night for future stuff. We went to Ocean Shores on Sunday, spent the day out there, and then Pike Place on Saturdays or on Monday. So it was
It
a
just
busy
never
weekend.
stops. It's basically the Energizer Bunny.
You can get a group to go to Shelton and go skydiving.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll do research on that one,
I
but
don't know if I'll do research on that one either.
if you want to start one, John, we'll help you get it going. How about that?
You get my legal?
Yeah. Well, hey, you have to sign their waiver, so you're fine from us.
Your choice. We'll be on the ground.
That is all you. That's fine. We did actually, funny you kind of mentioned that, we did look at hot air balloons because we've noticed there's some in Bonnie Lake. And obviously there's a ton out of Woodinville and stuff like that, but we're not too big on heights. So we're like, we didn't want to do it. So we're like, I don't know. It's cool, but
Research on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm checking out. But yeah, we're always looking for ideas. And yeah, my family, Grant's a big family. We do like to get out. And so we always do day trips because I never have enough time to take 2 days off. So we do a lot of day trips and have a lot of fun. And, but that's a lot of where we get the ideas from. So. MTL Magazine's coming up already.
Yeah, so quick little one. National posted a news post, so they're looking for stories from members. So if you
Brag
have,
board.
yeah, brag board basically. So it's basically Facebook magazine. So if you have stories from your, growing up or things that you've really enjoyed about being at Trilogy, there's a news post and you can submit them to an email address, or they'll set up a time to interview you, and then you can be featured in the magazine.
Like if you bought a home and then bought a second home later on and upgraded, that would be a great opportunity to share that story. They're not listening to me. Oh, sorry. And then that's it for this week. That was a lot. I kind of went over. I will kind of show real quick. Maybe I can show real fast. Just kind of, we quickly put together a video. Huh? I know, because I'm not ready yet. We did quickly put together a quick little video about of the team and just kind of the stuff that the team did this past COVID year. But it kind of does show, we don't need the sound on necessarily, I guess, but show kind of the fun stuff we have done over the past year.
That was Valentine's Day in the snow. Allie and I bundled up.
In the escape room, we're thinking for the members.
We left. I was like, this is cool.
Rustic look to it. What happened? Go back up and see if you're in there. I'm sure you're sitting there.
Oh, I'm sure she would. Yeah.
Not this time. We just got a couple more shots at it.
Oh, I bet Scotty's gonna be on this one.
Right there.
Yeah, but that's not the picture I was thinking of.
Big.
The bunny suit.
No, I paid my dues there doing that. So.
They're trying to get me to
Both
do it
managers
last year.
started on that one.
That wasn't on the job description.
Both managers.